Hey, what's going on guys? My name's Anthony or Big B Statz and welcome back to Minecraft Creative Cribs. We're back on Desolation. If you did miss the last two parts, I will link that down below in the description so you guys can check it out. Or you might see a dot in the top right hand corner of this video, like a eye. That's going to take you over to the playlist of Creative Cribs. So after this video or so, if you want to see more worlds, you can be sure to check it out. So let's go ahead and go into the question mark building. No, this is actually, it seems to be like a gas station, if I'm not mistaken. Now, out of this gas station, remember, Desolation is pretty much a survivor's place. You can kind of get food, as you can see here. I think those are like old, this is like all old food here. Oh, we have a cookie though. I would totally kind of take that old cookie, but yeah, it looks really good. As you can see, they have like potato chips and things like that. So again, they go into detail with a lot of things. And again, you can kind of scavenge for items and such things like that. So just picture like, you know, you're the only survivor in the world. So I like the fact that they added things in the world that you can actually get, and it's realistic. Again, I'm big on detail and how detail plays a big role in how worlds kind of come together. Can we stop at 5 guys, you guys? Because I still haven't eaten anything today since we were on this world, and we're just gonna keep moving on. Again, they did give me a cookie in the care package, which I thought was just awesome. As you can see in my inventory, so like when we very first started, if you didn't see the very first episode, I had a care package. It actually told me that I picked the worst time to come over to the world, and I had a cookie as well. So they gave me a cookie and also, again, a book to pretty much explain to me the world. And as you can see, we have many shops and many things like that over here where you can get items. There's ink. We have Tool Town, which most of this is pretty obvious. And I like the fact that they have like the actual like logo on the thing, like, you know, sometimes when people build necessarily, like when they build, I guess like shops and things like that, they don't actually come up with a actual like, you know, logo for it. So I really like the fact they came up with a logo for it, a really unique one. What's this? So this is like different stuff here. You can actually probably use this stuff to kind of craft up eventually, but I think there's something to do with the crafting that you can't craft items or something like that along this survivor. Again, Bean Crew, again, he's the host of the world, Desolation. And again, I've played on Desolation as well, too. And again, it's a big, nice world. Well, we played in Costco, we played Infected, and I thought that was just, it was so much fun. I definitely have to play it again. So if you do get a chance, and if you're online and the world's open, you can maybe send them a message and you can probably join into the world, maybe play around. Again, it's super fun and awesome, you guys. As you can see, there's like sticks, there's paper, there's light bulbs. So again, as you go into these buildings, you can just pretty much like know what you're gonna get. So if you go to a tool place, you can basically search for tools. If you go into like food places, of course, you're gonna get food and such things like that. Remember, this is a survival type of game mode. So again, this is awesome, but it's kind of crazy to get out of here, you guys. As you can see, there's like redstone and everything everywhere, quote unquote redstone. So let's leave here again. I think I see IKEA way back there, you guys, and there's something amazing I want to show you guys in a bit that's on this world. Probably like one of my favorite areas on the world. This is City Walk. I think that says City Walk. I think so. Let's see what's in here. What does this consist of here? Oh, this is a buffet, $11.99, all you can eat, baby. There we go. So it's like, I guess this is like a Chinese buffet, and check how like well detailed it is. And I think that said, I think China Walk. I don't know if it said City Walk, but it could have been China Walk. Not sure. And as you can see, we have like old food in there as well. Like super awesome. Again, and it's very detailed inside too, like exterior and interior is very detailed. If we go around the back, we can actually see that everything is just deserted. Remember, we're the only survivors. Everything's just messed up and crazy, and you just definitely don't want to be in this world at this particular time. It was only when I chose to be on the world, but on a normal day, it's probably normal. But of course, the day I chose, the day before, that's when the world kind of ended. But let's get out of here now. I really want to take a trip to IKEA. IKEA has probably been, IKEA is the place to go. Like, if you guys follow me on Twitter or Instagram, you know I've been to IKEA like the last 30 times within the last 2 months. Just because like it's just like the perfect place to go if you're like getting a new place, if you're trying to set things up. And there's like a store that's probably a cash store. Now I don't know if there's like a money system, of course, because we're like the only survivors in IKEA. Awesome. I remember my very first time going to IKEA. It was amazing. Well, technically. But then the more I kept going, it was kind of like, you know what? I've been here entirely too long. It's time to go. We have a Safeway over there, so I wonder what that is. And let's go ahead and go into IKEA here. Can we possibly get like some meatballs or a hot dog or something like that? Because IKEA meatballs are really, really good. I will admit, they're awesome. Like, I love them, you guys. I even got suggested by some friends on Twitter as well. Like, if you go to IKEA, you must get the meatballs, because the meatballs at IKEA are just amazing, and they are quite good. They are really good. And again, they have like hot dogs and just little side things. It's just like IKEA has meatballs and hot dogs, and they're like that good. But how good can you make that stuff? And here I am talking about food. I told Bean Crew and Solid I was quite hungry, and they brought me in IKEA. So hopefully we can find some old meatballs in here, maybe. Although I highly doubt it. But if you go around the back area again, IKEA has like different levels of everything. Now the thing with IKEA is like, which I find that like keeps people going through there, is like, I guess like you kind of pick up all the small things when you go through IKEA, because I think that's where they get like most of everything, like the small things, not necessarily the bulk stuff, because you have to walk through everything in order to get to the bulk stuff. So it's kind of a cool system and a smart system technically. So let's say I wanted you to get I don't know. Let's say I wanted you to buy a TV or something like that. But to get to that TV, you have to pass like 1,000,000 boxes of cookies. So by the time you come pick up the TV, I'm sure you've probably grabbed, you know, a lot of, all right, this is an elevator shaft, you guys. We're gonna have to do some parkour. It's time, you guys. All right, let's see if we can do this. Hopefully we can do this parkour, make it across. Oh, we just fell through. We have to do this, you guys. I really want to do the parkour though. I want to see if we can make it up to the top, but I highly doubt we can. Solid just fell off. I think I fell off as well. I know he missed the part, like he missed the jump, the last part, but and check this out. We're down here now. This looks like the underground like garage part that they have. So I thought that was really cool. The fact that was kind of underground. Now check this out. We're just approaching again one of my favorite spots on the map, which is coming up soon, and it's incredible, you guys. Here's Safeway. Here's the Citibank. So as you can see, there's like and look at that building. If you just got a glimpse of the building, it's kind of like mixed up. And look at this. One of my two favorite places right beside each other. There's a Starbucks and there's an IKEA. Gotta love it. And again, I love the realistic builds on here. So let's go ahead and go into Safeway and see exactly what's going on in here. Hello? Anyone there? I don't think anyone's here, you guys. It's probably best if we leave, because it's quite dangerous. I know I have on diamond armor. Oh, I actually took it off. I don't have on diamond armor anymore. What's this? Ah, another cookie. Ooh, but we already have a cookie. Actually, we have a fresh cookie. I hope these guys didn't give me one of the junk cookies out of like the gas station store that we went to. What if it was like an old cookie? I need to make sure before I eat that cookie to see if it's not. But check this out again. We're approaching the Citibank. And this is where you're about to get the glimpse of one of the best scenes on this map, in my opinion. And as you can see here, let's go ahead and look to the right in 3, 2, 1. And here we go. As you can see, look at this. It looks amazing, you guys. So it's almost like an earthquake, or like something like ripped through the whole kind of city, and it's just awesome. This reminds me of like the movie San Andreas a bit. Like the whole, like, this is amazing, you guys. Like the fact that all the buildings are like split up like that. And again, the world is already torn apart by monsters. So the fact that this is like a giant like earthquake and the world is just ripped through, it's just super awesome, you guys. And I thought this was just an amazing feature on this map, the fact that this is here. We also need to watch out for that lava, so be very, very careful. Again, trying to do this in survival will be very difficult. Now, you can also check out these buildings as well and see if there's like items and stuff in there that you can use, but it would be quite difficult to do and get up there, I believe. But overall, this is fantastic. I've never seen anything like this. Like the fact that it's like literally ripping through all the buildings, through the ground, and it's very detailed as well, which is one thing I love a lot. Okay, let's see if we can get up here completely. Sometimes going up the water like this can be sometimes quite difficult. So hopefully we can get up. Yes, there we go. All right, we're going slowly but surely. We will get up to the top so we can get a better angle and also a better view of everything, so we can actually see it, because it looks really good, you guys. Again, I was like speechless when I saw this, literally speechless when I saw this. So let's go ahead and take a look down. Again, from here, you can see IKEA. As long as this like wreckage didn't touch IKEA or Starbucks, we're totally good. Like you have The two things in the world that it doesn't touch, IKEA and Starbucks. How amazing is that? You gotta love that a lot. All right, let's see what's over here exactly. I don't know what building this is, but again, from here you can kind of see everything. Is that like this kind of looks like a stereo system or something like that along those lines, or like kind of like a lounge area. That is what it looks like to me. And what's over here? Oh, this is, I guess, just a hole through the building. And again, perfect angle at IKEA. I'm sure IKEA is empty at the moment, of course. Normally IKEA is like very packed, but it's completely empty right now. I said empty. I totally forgot the T in there. All right, where did they go? They just totally left me. You can't leave me, you guys. We're like the only 3 survivors, and you guys just left me. Okay, we gotta stick together. Remember, stick together, okay? Solid looks like he's ready for winter too. So let's go ahead and go back through the house. I wonder where we're actually gonna lead to now. Just as long as we're careful and don't fall into that little like split, we should be okay. But it looks like there's a safe way to get down, which is awesome. I'm down for that. If there's a safe way to get out of here, I'm totally down for that. So let's go ahead and go on here and let's get down. Hopefully these stairs, like there was a point in time when I started doing cribs and everyone made these like spiral stairs that took a very long time to get up to, and it was just it was crazy. And whenever I go downstairs, that reminds me of that. Check this out. Looks like there's like life over here. I think because there's trees and everything, it kind of seems like there's life over here. This might be Shady Oaks, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. Yeah, this is Shady Oaks. So, welcome to Shady Oaks, the city that lives. Well, that lived before the monsters came and attacked it, but yeah. Let's go ahead and go inside of this building and see what's going on. Let's go ahead and go. Oh, this is pretty cool. And these, like, I totally just jinxed myself with the spiral stairs. We go up another set of spiral stairs, which I could fly up. And this is like the first level kind of here. Let's see. Do we have anything here? Let's check. Let's see. Am I putting on something or night vision? Yeah, there we go. Let's go and use some night vision potion because it can be quite dark. So I want you guys to see it. Also, I want to see everything. I want to see if any monsters are popping out. So I definitely need to stay on guard. Again, these guys are professionals. They know what's going on and they're watching out for the world. So let's go through here. What is this? And again, like the buildings are really good, and again, everything is detailed. There's no room that I went into where it wasn't done. I know they've been working on the world a very long time, but there's no part that I really went into on this world that is just not finished, you know? So it's always cool to see, you know, builds that just aren't finished. And again, they do a storyline too, and look at this. From here you can actually see, I think that might be like a cathedral or like a church area, I'm not mistaken. It might be, because I think there's a graveyard somewhere out there, possibly. I think we'll end up getting to there, but pretty good angle from here. And I do love the fact that in certain buildings that you go to, you can actually see other buildings too. Like you kind of get a view of where it is. So I thought that was really neat too. So let's go ahead. I think we're gonna go either upstairs or back downstairs. Yeah, it looks like we're going back downstairs. All right, we should probably get some milk, maybe. And wait, are we gonna get? Oh, well, we could eat the cookie if we're gonna get the milk. There we go. So let's go ahead and drink this and get rid of this night vision potion too, because it's just gonna be too bright. There we go. Awesome. I don't think it was actually that dark in that room, but just on the safe side. Again, you can never be too certain whenever you're the only survivor in the world. We have a Nike store over there. We have the Apple store. This almost reminds me of a mall that I used to go to, although malls probably consist of course, Apple stores and Nike. Those are just the two things that kind of go together. It's like, why not, you know, buy a new pair of shoes and then I have a phone that I can take a picture of the shoes with. It just kind of works hand in hand. But anyway, this is the Apple store, as you can see, which I don't know if you guys have ever seen an Apple store, but they typically look exactly like this. I mean, exactly like this. There's a Genius sign in the back of it, or either that said I think that was Genius. Yeah. So let's go and leave here now. We're not gonna buy iPhone today, or we're not gonna get a new pair of shoes. We're just gonna run on and go to the back side of this building here. What's over here? Oh, this is, I don't know exactly. I almost felt like that was actually in IKEA, and looks like someone has actually spray painted something on the wall. Like the end is. Oh, the end is nigh. This could be fresh paint, you guys. This could be fresh. What if someone's on this world and they've actually just spray painted that? And wow, that building is awesome, you guys up there. Amazing job on this building. I mean, insane job on these builds. We're gonna get a fly up and actually look at this stuff because this is awesome. Even this build right to the right of me is so cool. Again, very talented and also creative builders. I love seeing that, you guys. I love seeing that in the community, like builders that are very talented in building and also very creative as well. It's just awesome. This is a huge chandelier in the middle. Hopefully that doesn't fall because I'm literally standing right under it. But amazing job on the inside of this building. This is phenomenal. Like seriously, this is top notch, phenomenal. I love it a lot. So Bean Crew, if you're watching this, or Solid, you guys did a fantastic job on this build. Now, I don't know if there's any other like helpers or whatnot, but I think these two are the main possibly builders on the world, which is really cool. I love the fact that, you know, there's sometimes teams that keep things kind of small at some point because they're not necessarily, I don't think they're like, they have a build team. They're just going into it and they're just having fun, and it's also making good original content. So that's one thing I also love as well. So I tip my hat off to those guys for continuing on to doing that, of course. Let's go ahead and go back down. That just pretty much went around through the top, and look at this. Is just well designed. That is so cool, you guys. Like the way this is designed, because you'll have these old style like classic buildings in worlds like this. Of course, you always have those builds in worlds. What is that? That is, oh, that is Toyota. That is Toyota. Awesome. So there's actually a car place over here. So again, if you're abandoned, you find a car. Maybe you can get a Toyota and kind of drive off. We have trucks, cars. All the traffic is just jammed up, of course, because remember, this is like the end of the world kind of thing. So of course, like all the traffic is jammed up. And I wonder if we can actually get over there, which it looks like it's fenced off with barbed wire. So I thought that was really cool because they added webs and things like that. Remember, you guys, small details. So take that into account. If you're building a map and you have things, like remember the small fine details as well. Like keep that in mind. But huge, awesome job on this one. Even the top of the building, you have the air ducts and everything like that. And look at this. We have the parking lot full of cars. That looks like that might be, I think, Seat over to the right, or S. I don't know. That could be. But really cool. Really, really cool here. Like tons of cars as well. And they're probably brand new and free, actually. So let's move on. Here, are we going to jump over this fence? Oh, it looks like he's just going to break through the grass there and just make it through. All right, cool. Okay, we can do that. All right, let's get up there. And let's go ahead and go through here. We got more traffic jams. We got the 18-wheelers jammed up. And whoa! Look at that. The smoke and stuff back there is coming because I think a plane is actually on fire or something like that. And I love the fact that that is so detailed, that the plane is there and you can see the smoke like going up from the plane. So I thought this was an awesome job on the plane. It was well designed and also very, very realistic. Remember, this was the end of times. So of course the plane is like crashed and it's just there, and it's just wreckage. That's pretty much what's going on. It's just pure wreckage. And I thought this was just cool and fantastic. The fact that they added so much detail to it. So I tip my second hat off to you guys for this. But are we gonna go inside? Because I would actually love to get like some peanuts out of here. I know I keep talking about food, but I definitely am quite hungry. We have aisle 10, so it depends on where everyone's sitting, which I don't think anyone's sitting. This would be like a very scary place to do like a hide and seek or something like that. This would be so creepy as well. We have aisle F. I don't know if you guys have ever been on a plane, which my very first time going on a plane actually took 3 flights in one or 2 days. Well, like this was a couple years ago, actually. My very first time I flew to Germany, I actually took 3 planes. I was super nervous, but it's an exciting feeling. I actually love flying. Although this may not be the perfect time to be talking about flying, being that we're inside this plane that actually is like on fire, but just to say that I love flying. It's really cool and very neat, but you know, it's just flying for the most part. I try to talk my older brother into like flying because I know he's like afraid of heights, but it's kind of like he wants to fly places, but I'm like, you're afraid of heights, so how are you gonna get on the plane? But you kind of have to realize that once the plane takes off, that's pretty much it. Like you're in the air and all you have to do is just wish for the best, of course, which is always gonna be. You have to go into it with positive thinking. But yeah, awesome job on that thus far. I believe we have maybe 1 or 2 more episodes to go, which you'll see online next Sunday at 9 a.m. Eastern time as well. So yeah, that's pretty much it for today's episode of Creative Cribs, you guys. I hope you guys did enjoy. Remember to leave it a like. It is very much appreciated and shows your support for the series and the channel and also the builder as well. But I do appreciate all you guys coming by to check out today's episode. I want you to enjoy your week. And until the next, I will talk to you guys later. Peace out. Bye.